Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ever sent a text and had that nagging feeling like someone might be watching your conversations? Well, you might be surprised to know that feeling isn't always that far off. We're diving deep into the world of hacking, specifically how hackers can remotely access and read your text messages. With smartphones practically glued to our hands 24/7, they've become prime targets for these digital intruders. The methods they use are getting more sophisticated by the day. But don't worry, I'm not just here to scare you. We'll break down the most common hacking techniques, expose the vulnerabilities they exploit, and arm you with the knowledge and tools to protect yourself. So buckle up and let's get started. Alright, before we jump into how these attacks actually work, let's unpack the tools hackers use to weasel their way into your digital life. First up, we've got phishing, which is basically like the digital equivalent of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Think of those sketchy emails or texts you get, disguised as legitimate sources like your bank or a trusted online service. They try to trick you into clicking a malicious link or downloading a shady attachment, and bam, that's how they gain access. Next, we've got spyware, the stealthy ninja of the hacking world. This malicious software operates in the shadows, secretly recording your keystrokes, capturing your screen, and yes, even intercepting your text messages. Then, there are software vulnerabilities, those tiny cracks in a device's software that hackers can slip through. And finally, let's not forget about good old-fashioned social engineering, where hackers manipulate you into giving up your own information. Now, let's take a closer look at how these attacks actually play out. Imagine this. You get a text that looks like it's from your mobile carrier, claiming there's a problem with your latest bill, and urging you to click a link to update your payment info. Sounds pretty convincing, right? But here's the catch. That link is actually a carefully crafted trap. Clicking it takes you to a fake website, designed to mimic your carrier's legitimate site. You, none the wiser, enter your login credentials, thinking you're just fixing a billing issue. But in reality, you've just handed over the keys to your account. And just like that, the hacker can now access your text messages, personal information, and everything else stored within your account. Spyware, as we discussed earlier, takes a more stealthy approach, logging your every keystroke, including those private messages you thought were only for your eyes and the recipients. Chapter 3. Hacks in Action, Real-World Scenarios You Won't Believe. Take Sarah, for example, a college student who loves keeping up with her friends on social media. One day, she receives a message that appears to be from Facebook, notifying her of suspicious activity on her account and urging her to click a link to verify her identity. Worried about her account's security, Sarah clicks the link, which leads to a convincing-looking but ultimately fake Facebook login page. She enters her username and password, unaware that she's just handed over her account credentials to a hacker. With access to Sarah's account, the hacker can now read her private messages, impersonate her to scam her friends and family, and even spread misinformation in her name. Chapter 4. Level up your defenses. Tips to outsmart the hackers. Alright, now that we've covered the scary stuff, let's talk about how to protect yourself from these digital predators. Be wary of any suspicious links or attachments, even if they seem to be from someone you trust. Double-check the sender's email address or phone number, and if anything seems off, it's always best to err on the side of caution and delete it. Make sure your devices and apps are always up to date. Software updates often include security patches that address known vulnerabilities, making it harder for hackers to exploit those weaknesses. A strong and unique password is your first line of defense against unauthorized access. Consider using a reputable mobile security app to help protect your device from malware, phishing attacks, and other threats. Chapter 5. Visualizing the invisible hacking explained through animation. Okay, I know all this tech talk can get a little overwhelming, so let's bring it to life with some visuals. Imagine you send a text message. As your message travels through the digital world, it's like sending a postcard. Anyone along the way could potentially intercept and read it. But when your device and the recipient's device are both encrypted, it's like sending that postcard in a secure, tamper-proof envelope. Now let's picture how malware like spyware actually gets onto your device. Think of your phone as a fortress protected by strong walls and guarded gates. Malware is like a Trojan horse, disguised as something harmless, like a gaming app or a file-sharing tool. Outrow, stay safe, stay secure. So there you have it, a glimpse into the world of hacking and how your text messages can be compromised. Remember, while the threats are real, so are the solutions. By staying informed, practicing good digital hygiene, and taking the necessary precautions, you can significantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with your friends and family to spread the word about online security, and subscribe to the channel for more tech tips, tricks, and insights. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.